Hi there, I'm Camilla Campuzano, the Montessori Thrive and Nido Marketing Community Manager. Welcome to the Nido Marketing YouTube channel, where every week I make videos to help Montessori school leaders market their schools, grow their enrollment, and find a sense of support when it comes to school leadership online. In this week's video, I'm going to be talking about workshops that you really should be offering your parent community as a Montessori school. Now, parent workshops are a great way for you to educate families, recruit families, and retain families. And it's something that your school should certainly be doing if you're looking to connect more with your community. Let's get started and look at some great workshop strategies that your school can take. All right, so let's look at the benefits of parent education, because ultimately parent workshops are all about educating families in your community. Firstly, offering workshops and parent opportunities is super important as a Montessori school. We are a non-traditional schooling method. A lot of families may know about us. They may have been Montessori children, or they may not know about us. So it's important to go out there and educate the ones that haven't, or the ones who are learning off of the internet and maybe want to hear more directly from Montessorians such as yourself and the teachers at your school. It creates a deeper understanding of Montessori for parents. This is super beneficial for the families you already have, because they're going to understand and appreciate the unique benefits that your school has to offer. Also, for parents who aren't yet involved in your school, it can show them just the unique benefits that they could witness in their own families if they were to enroll in a Montessori program. Lastly, we know from experience that offering various ways and methods of parent education will increase your retention. So it'll keep families in your community for longer, and it will increase your enrollment as well. So it's a great thing. So I also want to make a note here that you should really be opening up your workshops to the wider community. So look beyond just those who are enrolled in your school. If you're putting the work into your workshops for your current families, why not invite parents from the outside, or whom even maybe go to other schools and daycares? Because that might be a way for them to ease their way into Montessori, to understand what it's about without having to first make a commitment, such as scheduling a tour that maybe implies that they're automatically going to show interest. Rather, they're getting something of value in return just for showing up, and you are educating new families about Montessori. It's a great way to recruit local families. You can establish yourself as a thought leader. This is important in marketing. So when people are learning information from you that's valuable, you then become a thought leader because you're offering information to them. You're building that trust with the consumer. So it's important to be educating these families. You're also spreading awareness about Montessori. While it's great that we have the internet and parents can do their own research, there is misinformation about Montessori out there. When parents are learning directly from you, it's so important because you are trained Montessorians. You are out here living and breathing your Montessori mission. You're educating families and children. So it's important for that information to come from you. You can also use virtual platforms such as Zoom to get families involved. You can create Facebook events. We have a video on building community on Facebook. I recommend taking a look at that if you're looking for ways to recruit new families. It's a great watch. But definitely see how you can utilize these virtual platforms when it comes to offering these workshops to your wider community. That way, you can be operating on parent education on many platforms to many new families, as well as your current families. It's just a great way to build community and to introduce people to Montessori and offer important, valuable information to families. Positive discipline is perhaps one of my favorite workshops to offer. I think this is a term that is now really understood in the parenting community. There are actually a lot of parenting influencers out there who are using positive discipline tactics. So it's becoming more and more known. So it's a great way to recruit families because they know exactly what positive discipline is. So if you're offering a free positive discipline workshop, it's a great way to attract families who have an interest. And what they may not know is Montessori, because we know that Montessori does use a lot of positive discipline strategies in the classroom. So it's a great way to introduce them to Montessori and to offer them things that they can apply in their own home. The reason I think that this is such a great workshop to offer families is because it's going to provide them with actual applicable strategies that they can use in their own home. I think a lot of Montessori schools were very eager to talk about the benefits of our classrooms, our teachers, what we have to offer, and that's great. But sometimes parents really need to see the change at home to understand the value in something. So this is where offering a positive discipline workshop to your current families or to new families can really change the game here for your parent education strategies. Again, it's a great opportunity for you to give them free charts, resources, really build that trust, show that you're proactive with your parent community. This is a really great course. Every year that we host positive discipline courses as part of our parenting courses, which I'll talk about later, they're usually one of our most attended classes. This is just because it's become so popular in the parenting world and parents are familiar with this. And we're winning here as Montessorians because, again, we use this in the classroom. We understand positive discipline. Many Montessorians actually have been certified in positive discipline. So it's just a great course to offer, a great workshop to offer your families. Another workshop, and this one is specifically for retention purposes, is the importance of the third year. This happens all the time, especially during that the last year of the primary program, where parents are really eager to transition into public schooling for that kindergarten year. But it's a huge missed opportunity for the child because really that third year is where everything comes together. This is where offering a retention workshop is really going to be helpful. You want to keep those families in there for that third year so that the child can really fully benefit from your Montessori program. So parents can understand how everything comes together, the significance of all the work they've been doing those first 2 years, and how they're really going to step into a leadership role. They're going to get to not only understand the lessons, but offer them to their peers in the classroom. You can show examples and testimonials from third year students or parents who have really seen a difference. So this program, again, you can apply it for the third year in the primary classroom, lower elementary, upper elementary. The importance of these 3-year cycle courses are a great way to just make sure that families stay on. I also recommend having parents sign some type of contract or agreement. Of course, it isn't necessarily binding, but maybe that they understand how important that third year is and that they are committed to keeping their child in for that third year because they understand that it is so significant to all the work they've been putting in those first 2 years in the classroom. So this is a great workshop to offer. Now, when it comes to producing workshops, this is where the work comes in for you as a school leader or as a lead teacher. Creating those presentation slides and materials are time consuming, we know, but it's definitely worth the time and investment if you have it. You can really go in and create a course once or twice, maybe tweak it a little bit after each year. But ultimately, it's so valuable to have these as part of your content arsenal. You can also hire a Montessori professional parenting coach or consultant. There are many that we have worked with that have been absolutely wonderful, and they actually partner with schools all the time to help teach and coach parents. So this is a great alternative if you're looking to outsource. Also, I'm going to talk a little bit about our Montessori Thrive resources. I'll do a little tour now. So welcome to the Montessori Thrive website. If you're a member, you'll recognize this is our home screen. So basically, Montessori Thrive is a resource exchange for Montessori leaders. We also have a great private forum where Montessori leaders can come to discuss marketing their school or just school leadership in general. In our collection, we have so many resources to help you with parent education. We understand this is a huge need for Montessori schools everywhere when it comes to marketing and so much more. So if you go to our collection, you'll actually be able to find that we have a wide range of different parenting education workshops, tools, etc. So first and foremost, we have our Montessori at Home video series. If you just don't have the time or resources at all to even offer workshops at this time, you can just send parents these recordings. It's a great way to get parents started on their parent education journey. These are great videos. They're filmed by Donna DeHusselter, who is a great Montessorian. She has her own business called Parenting to the Max. It's great. So for those of you who, again, don't even want to attempt to try workshops yet, you have too much on your plate, you can just send parents these recordings. We also have several presentation slides. This is where you can go into our parent workshops here. We have our Montessori 101 workshop is pretty much the introduction to Montessori. We have Montessori at Home, a prepared environment presentation, how families can create that in their homes, implementing positive parenting workshop presentation slides. So this is positive discipline. If you're looking for the presentation slides, you don't have the time or bandwidth to do it, you can actually download it. It's really easy to do. And then you can just tweak it as needed. You can add your own pictures if you'd like. It does come with pictures and images and everything that a presentation slide would, but you can of course exchange them if you'd like. But it gives you a good deck there, so it's super, super time saving. So those are just some of our workshops. Again, with parenting, we have more here in our parenting section. Plenty of workshops here. We have a Nido class, so for infants, toddler. We have our Montessori dictionary, so parents can understand Montessori terminology. So there's a bunch of different parenting resources we have here on Montessori Thrive that are great if you're looking for just something to start with. You can join Montessori Thrive for free. And of course, if you ever want a workshop to be created or you want help creating a slide deck, you can simply request one. Also, if you're a school and you want to contribute a workshop that has been great in your experience, you can donate. Whenever you donate a resource to Montessori Thrive, you get 1 month free membership. You can do this forever, so you can always have free access to it. Our goal with Montessori Thrive is to help schools with these types of things. We know it's so time consuming. School leaders have so much on their plate. For you to sit down for a few hours and create a presentation slide, you may not have time for it. You're dealing with families, you're dealing with your teachers. It's more important to be doing that work. So this can save you a huge amount of time. So I just want to summarize and sum up basically what you're going to be getting with Montessori Thrive when it comes to our workshops and parent education resources. You'll be getting our presentation slides ready, done for you. Of course, you can tweak them as needed. You're going to also have access to our parenting series. So twice a year in February and in October, we actually organize a virtual parenting series where we work with 4 amazing Montessorians each series. So every Wednesday night for that month, we'll meet with your parents and talk about an important topic such as positive discipline. We can talk about the planes of development, sensitive periods. We've had several great and successful parenting series. Your parents can join via Zoom and ask these experts questions, and it's free for all of our families to join. So if you're a Montessori Thrive member school, it's free for your parents. We encourage them to join. These series are also recorded, and we have all of our past recordings available on Thrive, so you can also share those with your families. Other resources you can find on there are things like one-pagers, so frequently asked questions about Montessori. We have them explained in one page, white papers, email nurtures, and there's much more. And remember, you can always request more resources. Ultimately, hosting parenting workshops is not only going to help you recruit new families, especially if you're offering it publicly, but it's going to help you retain families. Parent education is fundamental in your Montessori marketing strategy. You want to be investing in your parent communities because that's going to return to you tenfold when they become Montessori ambassadors. They spread word of mouth about your school. All of these things are beneficial to you. I would love to hear what workshops you offer in your community. You can drop it in the comments below. We're always looking for inspiration. And if you're a Montessori Thrive member and would love to see a workshop added to our collection, let me know. I'd love to create that resource and add it to our collection. We're always looking to expand our arsenal of resources for Montessori schools. I'll be back next week with another Montessori marketing video. Until then, take care and have a great week.